Good afternoon. My name is Kirk Music, and I want to give you a quick video here about the benefits of web analytics. And thank you for joining us. What is web analytics? I want to tell you what it is and what it isn't. We'll start off with the is. It is a story behind the numbers. It tells us why people come to your site and where they come from and what they do on your site and why they leave. It is 90% is giving meaning to the data that the software provides, the analytics software. It is 10% learning of the keystrokes of the software. It is the art and the science of what we already know about internet marketing. And I can't say this enough. It is the story behind the numbers. Analytics is not all about the numbers. It is the story behind the numbers. It is not all about the software. It's not a foreign language. It's not difficult. It just takes time to understand the meaning of what you get with those analytics and the data behind that, the data sets. It is not objective. It's very subjective, in fact. It is definitely right brain oriented. Again, we talk about the story behind the numbers. It is story driven, and it's a very creative process. And a lot of people think when they hear the word analytics that you automatically go to statistics, hard math, but web analytics is just the opposite, in fact. Why web analytics is important. For a business owner, it allows you to get a true picture of your actual customer and why they're on your site. It allows you to target more effectively. Someone's on, say you got a clothing and apparel site. Someone spends more time on your shoe department or your shoe category, and they're bouncing off of your t-shirt category. Well, that kind of tells us, hey, you know what? You got a great product on your shoe category, but there's a reason behind why they're bouncing off of or clicking out of that t-shirt site. It could be a number of things. It could be the content on the site. It could be that the site is poorly developed. It could be that you have a 404 on that particular page, or what I mean by 404 is for some reason there's a problem with that actual page and it's not coming up, it's not rendering. The page load time is very slow. And again, all this is seen through analytics. And of course, more importantly, it's important because it helps you increase your conversion rate. It is essential. It is an essential investment because if you can understand the buying trends and hear the voice of the customer, you'll have a better story or a better picture of what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. It allows you to more accurately see the return on investment. You can actually gauge it, put hard, solid numbers behind it. It gives you a roadmap for your actual marketing strategy. It also tells you what you're doing right and doing wrong, as I mentioned before. And without this, you're pretty much, you're shooting in the dark and you're throwing mud against the wall and hoping it sticks. The concepts of a successful marketing analytics campaign. Just put up 5 big points that we use here at iNovate Marketing, and we kind of use this as a point of action that helps us get through the process. And basically it goes like this. You have a discovery phase. KPIs, that's going to be referencing to your key performance indicators. You have the action from those KPIs, and a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, you have challenges that come from those actions, and I'll get into that here in just a moment. And of course, we want to have solutions in place to those Kpi Action Challenges. So let's get started real quick here. The actual discovery phase. This is where we identify the trends and find opportunities. Identifying the problem issues such as the bounce rates, low organic traffic, conversion rates are dropping for some reason or another. This is all trends that we can see inside the analytics side of internet marketing. And more often than not, it allows us to uh, uh, stop problems before they get worse and correct those problems and increase your conversion rates or increase your traffic, whatever it is that we're trying to do at that time for that particular site. And of course, the opportunities involved is identifying those areas of the site which have the greatest room for improvement. Key performance indicators. What is a key performance indicator? Anybody? Well, an author pointed out, and I'll give you their description here. It is a key performance indicator is an industry jargon for a type of performance measurement. Businesses use KPIs to evaluate the success of a business activity in which it is engaged. Success is defined in terms of making progress towards strategic goals. KPIs are not strictly deemed to web analytics. Business analysts use these all day, every day when they're um, doing business consulting and working to engage in higher returns on their investments, conversion rates, etc. Examples of KPIs would be for a website would be to increase organic traffic, decrease the bounce rate. You know, like I mentioned before on the shoes and the T-shirt analysis or analogy. The shoes were great, T-shirts were down. There's a bounce rate on the T-shirt side. Why is it? So we want to discover that, create a KPI, which would be to decrease that bounce rate. And on the next slide, I'll show you where we go from there. But another one is increase the conversion rate on paid traffic. You're putting money into a paid program like AdWords, you want to get a solid conversion out of it. Increase the number of unique visitors. A lot of people that have like blogs and they get money generated from that blog through AdSense or advertising, they want unique visitors on that site. And that could be one of your KPIs that you need to address and make allocations for. Kpi actions, these are the steps to be taken to correct or complete the KPI that we talked about in the previous slide. Examples would be to increase backlinks to drive traffic. That would increase traffic on the unique visitor side and the organic side. Optimize keywords to increase page search conversions. Just talked about this. You know, you're putting money into these campaigns, guys and gals. You've got to make sure before you put money into these campaigns that you have the right set of keywords attached to that actual campaign. If not, you're throwing your money away. Please don't do that. Give us a call. We'll tell you how to make corrections for free. We don't mind. We just want to help you out, okay? Kpi Action Challenges. Some of the challenges that may be occurring during the actual action phase. Planning ahead for these challenges will greatly increase your probability for success. Some examples of challenges would be a search engine algorithm update. Google is notorious for doing updates. You know, you put all your eggs in one basket, hoping your backlinks are going to stick and keep your site ranked number 5 or 3 or whatever, 1. Hey, guess what? Google just did an update. They got less emphasis on backlinks. Guess what? Your site just dumps. You want to know why? Because you had all your gold and all your time, all your money invested in these backlinks. You put no time on your content and making a nice website presentation. Well, you should expect that. You shouldn't expect your site to stay up. That's not going to happen. Just diversify, just like a money portfolio. Another example would be finding a backlink partner that has high enough page rank. This can be a very big challenge. Now more than ever, there's search engines are looking for backlinks to a site that have at least a 3 or 4 page rank, uh, that so that they would deem that to be a quality backlink to your site. So there's a lot of agencies out there. There's a lot of these websites that will say, "Hey, we can get you 50,000 backlinks in 2 months. You'll be ranked #1. We guarantee it, or your money back." Yeah, you know what? You may get ranked #1 for about a day, and Google will completely slap you down and send you back to square one, and probably penalize your site. So you got to be real careful with a lot of this stuff, a lot of these smoke and mirrors out there. If you get a backlink, I'll just tell you like this: you get one good quality backlink, it'd be worth 50 poor backlinks. I will promise you that. Some of the solutions that we can attach to these Kpi Action Challenges um, um, would be like, as I said, diversify your digital marketing campaign. Don't put everything in backlinks. Don't put everything in content. Don't put everything into just a website. It's got to be a nice synergy of all those elements, and you'll have a solid campaign and you can sleep well at night. You want to use enterprise grade software to find those high probable backlinks. Here at iNovate Marketing, we've got thousands of dollars invested in software. We know we're going to get the best backlink for you. This is important. You want at least, as I said, at least a page rank 3 or higher. 5 to 7 is the gold. Above 7, it's very difficult to get, but you can get them. You have to pay for them though. One of the pieces of software that we use, I'm just using this as an example. We use Raven, we use Moz, we use SEO Profiler, but and of course Google Analytics is one of the ones that we actually prefer due to the enterprise grade level that they are. Raven will actually give us a quick and dirty view of what's going on with your site, and it works well for reporting for our clients. So I'll give you a little inside peek of what we have here. This is the dashboard. Right here you can see that on the very top bar we have a site, research, content, links, social, ads, metrics, insights, and reports. It's a lot of different ways we can look at your website, tell you what's going on, tell you what's working and what's not working. It's very in depth for us. It looks like just another storybook, but to someone looking at it for the first time, they may get a little overwhelmed. And again, that's why you want us to do your work for you. I mean, it would take you weeks from where it would take us an hour or two. The site auditor, excuse me. This kind of gives us an inside look at any issues that's going on with your meta tags, content, link issues. We talked about links before. Image issues. Images, you know what? You can actually put an alt description on those images. That way Google can read those images, and it will greatly enhance your ability for SEO and getting higher ranks. Just describe that image. That's all you have to do. Most sites have hundreds and thousands of images. It may take you time, but it's well worth it. And right here, okay, you know, we talked about that bounce rate. And I told you we want to look at 40% or less typically on a bounce rate. This particular site right here is 39.27. You know, we're happy with that. We're cool with that. This picture right here kind of breaks down a little bit about what's going on with this site. If you look at the top navigation bar, you have a tab for engagement, refers, keyword analysis, search engine analysis, landing pages. If you have people coming to a certain landing pages that you've developed for paid marketing, and of course geo. It tells you where on earth people are coming from. And if you can see that trend bar right here on that graph, it shows that trend line going up. That's what we do here at iNovate Marketing. And right here, you can kind of get an idea about some of the metrics, and it allows for competitor comparisons. And of course, we also have page speed. Got the social networking here, and a bunch of other stuff. Anyways, we want to talk to you. If you have any questions, please give us a shot. Email us, info@innovatemarketing.com. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.